Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. This is Raquel Palmisi. Good to be with you once again. Thank you. It's good to see your names popping up here on Instagram and Facebook. I'm feeling into our work together today, or being together, feeling a container, a field of energy coming in to support us, to hold us, to allow us to participate, connect with each other. I know these are words, field of energy, connection. They're all very new agey. They're used all the time. But I think I would like to see if we could make it even more real. Look at what we're doing, who we are in this moment. We're connecting across oceans, across continents, many different states, many different lives hooking in together. We're paying attention. So as we breathe this in, let's feel this connection with each other, and to all those who are not with us right now, but who are still feeling us at some level. Communication goes so far on so many levels that we're not aware of. So let's take a breath and feel into this field of energy that we're creating together. If you allow yourself to go beyond your thinking, beyond your mind for a moment and all the stories of what is reality to you, let it extend out. You'll feel yourself part of something very grand, very eternal, very beautiful. That indeed, as someone said to me this morning, they felt for a moment that they were outside of this earthly reality, looking down upon it and seeing how very small it can actually be, how very contained and full of noise, and looking at it from that distance. She could also see how big her experience of herself spiritually actually is. So feel into that for a moment, because what we are approaching here is kind of a big subject. And we want to be able to embrace it. We want to be able to hold each other in this field so that we can be together in it. So hello, those of you who are coming on right now. So good to see you, to feel you, to know you, to allow you into my life and my world, here, my universe, and all those unseen beings that I represent here, that part of God that flows through me and my spiritual lineage. So breathing again a little deeper this time, feeling into your body, into your beingness, into your life and beyond your life. What is flowing around? Maybe it's because we're approaching Valentine's Day, a celebration of love. And what has been flowing for me all day, I didn't even realize I picked a red shirt to wear until somebody just reminded me. Yes, we are engaged with love right now. Let's be engaged with love. And what is love? What actually is love? I wish I could ask each of you to respond to that. But search your hearts. What do you think love actually is? Is it a good feeling? Is love made up of a lot of needs? Emotional, physical, mental. Is love an answer to that which we feel incomplete about? Is love something that is meant to complete us? Is love something that we keep looking for and never finding? Is love elusive to you? Have you thought you found it and then realized that it disappointed you? That the other person was not actually able to meet you? Did you doubt love? Do you doubt love as a viable option for yourself? These are all questions that have been asked over the millennia of time and maybe thousands of years. What is love? What is love? So, love is an energy that exists in many aspects, and maybe that's why it's hard to put a finger on it of what it is. Maybe it's this little hair that keeps getting in my eyes. There is emotional love. There is romantic love. There is the love that all the songs are written about. This is the love that we most think about here in relation to each other. We want the charge. We want the excitement. We want the joy of being in love. That romantic love is amazing when it starts evolving in our hearts, when two people meet and their chemistry is alive and they enliven each other and they meet on physical and emotional levels. But romantic love only goes that far, goes so far. It can't answer the higher callings of our heart. So how do we evolve into an experience of really true love? How do we answer that question? What is love? So to answer that, we need to go beyond our human experience and realize that love in human form is a reflection of the love that created us. That great love, that great heartbeat, that it is creation. That love that is part of that intelligence that created us that we call God. We are a reflection, each one of us in our own way, of that love that created us. And what does that mean exactly? That means that what we represent are the values of God, not just our earthly existence, but that love which is so powerful that it can create, that it can bring into form, that it can support and it can draw in knowing and intelligence. That love is stronger than any fear. That love, when we allow it to evolve in us, can reveal itself and all that it's about to us. That love has no needs except to experience itself as more love. That love that is us, that is the heart, that is that bit of divinity that we are gifted with when we are born here. And indeed, that love that is part of our soul, our spirit, that love animates our being as spirit humans. When that love is flowing through the human experience, it not only gives us great courage and curiosity and a desire to weave a life with others. That love is the glue that connects us all. That love, when we allow it to be recognized, is so much stronger than all the things that we fear. It is the only thing stronger than fear. When we allow love to animate our movements and our work in the world and how we live, we find that we are coming out of the need to be at war with the structures that exist here. We find that we seek answers. We become curious. We are not needful. Love doesn't need very much except truth and more love. Feel this in yourself, because it identifies us if we allow it. Love is the most powerful energy that will ever exist. So as we celebrate love soon, with all the good treats and good wishes and opening, allow yourself to really think and feel about what is blocking your truest expression of love. Where do you hold it back? Where do you not allow yourself to open to the fullness of your experience in your relationships? Where are you stuck? Where are you tight? Where are you afraid to trust? Think about your relationships with your partners, your children, your friends, with your own life. Where do you hold back? Where do you feel that you have needs that can't be met? Where do you get upset and angry because you feel the other person can't meet you? But are you open enough to be met? Or are you just looking for a fight? We have forces inside us that try to protect us. These are old patterns. And some of the ways that they try to protect us is by keeping us alone. These patterns will find fault in anything and anyone that tries to get close to us, because we're safer in a way when we're alone and we don't have to challenge ourselves in relationship. We'll find fault with our significant others. We'll find fault with our work in the world, with the world itself, so that we can stay safe and tight in our little silos. And the problem is that those silos keep us very much alone, sometimes even in a relationship, we can feel very much alone because we are not opening to the fullness of love. And a very important aspect of this is that in our culture, we look for gratification all the time. We often don't allow love to grow. We expect it to be there right away. We often don't know how to nurture it. We get impatient, we get frightened that it's not the right thing for us, that this particular situation doesn't work for us. We don't give it a chance half the time. And sometimes it takes a while for us to actually be able to trust another being, another person, to actually be able to see the beauty in them outside of our need for them, to come to appreciate them, to allow love to grow, means that we have to kind of step back a little and relax and know that what we think we need are often things that we need to find in ourselves and not demand from the other person. No one can complete us. Are you showing the best of yourself? Are you allowing your heart to be seen, not just the needs of your heart, but the love in your heart, the power and strength and beauty of who you are? Are you revealing that? Even if you feel the other person can't quite see it, are you willing to be embodied with it enough to stand in that light, stand in your own light, and let yourself shine in the reflection of another that you are building relationship with? Are you willing to be that reflection of God's love, which is not always hearts and flowers, as you know? It can be tough. It can be tough. It is about evolvement. It is about growth. It is about facing the challenges of our own ego needs and going past those needs, letting go of those ego needs to be seen, appreciated, loved, into embodying the very things that we think we need. I am love. How could you possibly not appreciate me? I don't need you, but I do love you. Allow that to be growing. Plant that in the soil of your heart. Allow it to sprout. Allow it to look and seek for the light and that which will grow it. We can't expect love to exist in its own self without our embrace of it. That is human love. And that is God's love in human form. And when you think about it, everything in us, for our whole life, from the time we're born and take our first breath until the very last breath that we take here, our primary goal in life is to find love in all the things that we experience and do. We keep seeking it. We keep looking for it. Even as we complain how elusive it is, we complain because we're looking for it. Let us keep seeking. Let us keep reaching. Let us open our hearts so that it can reach back to us. Let us be known. Let us show our true self so that that truth can shine and call in those who resonate with our truth. And perhaps those who are looking for their own, that we may be an inspiration to them. So as we approach this holiday, this time of celebrating love, may you know it in yourself, and may you grow it in yourself and in your relationships, all of them, every single one of them. And may we hold it as an energy and send it out into our world, because our world really needs that, doesn't it? All my love to you, and thank you for being here with me and for all that we are bringing out into the world together. Mahalo, Carol. Be well. See you next Wednesday.